These are the top 10 top laners in League of Legends history. Number 10. Hotshot GG. One of League's first true superstars, Hotshot GG rose to fame as one of the game's most dominant top laners in Season 1. Known primarily for his Nidalee, Hotshot's career includes victories at WCG 2010, IEM Season 6, ESL Premier Season 2, and ESL Pro Series Season 4. Despite his career not possessing accolades and achievements that other players on this list might have, Hotshot's initial dominance during the game's early years made it hard to overlook, and had his career not ended after only one LCS split, it's hard to say where he could have finished on this list. Number 9. Stanley. A former world champion, Stanley will go down in history as one of the most underrated top laners to ever play the game. A combination of strong mechanics and ability to theorycraft helped Stanley become one of the most versatile top laners ever, highlighted by his 20 unique champion picks over a span of 40 games in the Garena Pro League. Possessing a diverse playstyle and fresh approach to the game, Stanley helped lead TPA to 5 straight first-place finishes in 2012, including the Season 2 World Championships. His win-lane playstyle often led to bouts of inconsistency throughout his career, but ultimately, Stanley's ability to show up when it mattered most helped propel him to stardom in Season 2, and ultimately made him a world champion. Number 8. Darrien. Darrien burst onto the scene with Moscow 5 in early 2012, and the team quickly made their presence known, finishing first place at 11 different events during Season 2. Darrien was a pioneer during his early days, and can be credited for the popularization of champions such as Gangplank, Shyvana, Fiora, Renekton, Malphite, and Lissandra in the top lane. Darrien constantly ignored the metagame, often picking uncommon champions or building inefficient items, but he always made it work, puzzling many along the way. After 2 consecutive Worlds appearances, Darrien's play dropped drastically in Season 4, and ultimately led him to being benched by Gambit Gaming. Despite his disappointing final season, Darrien's career was filled with success, and he has the trophy case to prove it. Number 7. Dyrus. Dyrus's career will go down as one of domestic success and international blunders. Dyrus began his career on Epic Gamer in 2011, but it wasn't until he joined Team Solo Mid in 2012 that his career truly took off. Over the course of his career, Dyrus won tournaments such as IPL, IEM, WCG, MLG, and IGN, and became League's only 3-time NA LCS champion. Despite all of his success, Dyrus often struggled in international play, often leading to TSM underperforming on the world stage. His performances at MSI 2015 and the Season 2, 3, 4, and 5 World Championships hurt his standing on our list. Had Dyrus been able to replicate his domestic success on the world stage, we could have been talking about one of the top 5 to ever play the game.
Finding a good engagement here. The Rune Prison goes down. He's going to break it with that crowd control reduction. And bing, bang, boom. The Dyrus comes up big on 1.
I have never seen Dyrus that emotional after a kill. He was so pumped after 1v1.
Number 6. Mocknoon. When people talk about Mocknoon, they often remember a player who rose to stardom and then disappeared just as quickly. A carry-oriented player, Mocknoon soon found himself as the star of Najin's Sword, where he was able to help the team secure victories at the Season 2 Regional Finals and Champions Winter 2012-2013. During his short time at the peak, Mocknoon was one of the most dominant players in the game, and was capable of single-handedly carrying Najin through a set if need be. Throughout Season 2, Mocknoon's consistent dominance of opposing top laners was a huge factor in Najin's success, and despite less than a year at the top, he was able to reach a level that few have ever seen. Number 5. Soas. Soas has been the model of consistency throughout his career, appearing at 4 World Championships and winning the EU LCS title 3 times. Starting out his career on Against All Authority, Soas was able to finish second in the first ever World Championships, losing to Fnatic, whom he joined the following season. Throughout his career, Soas has shown the rare ability to perform at the highest level in whatever capacity his team needs, whether it be carry-oriented, utility, or tank. His diversity was best highlighted in his famous best of 5 against Wicked for the 2013 EU All-Stars top lane spot, in which he won with full AP Nunu in the 5th and deciding game. Now entering his 6th season as a professional player, Soas' time may be running out, and should we choose to revisit this list a few years down the road, there is a high chance that he jumps up a few spots if his success is to continue.
Stun is still available. The Q comes in, gets some damage down, but where's his team gonna be? There's no one around right now. He's still running away through the wards. Pops summoner teleport, and the is a god.
Number 4, Reapered. Reapered was, quite simply, one of the most dominant carries ever during his peak. During his time on Azubu Blaze, he helped secure victories at OGN Champion Spring, MLG Summer Arena, and IEM Cologne, all in 1 year. Despite his early success with Blaze, the back end of Reapered's career was filled with struggles, as he was never able to find his way onto an elite Korean team, finishing his time as a pro player on subpar rosters, in which he had to carry and teach his teammates on the fly. Few can match the level of dominance Reapered displayed during his year at the top. However, with such an underwhelming second half of his career, Reapered will go down in history as one of League of Legends' biggest what-ifs. Number 3, Shy. Shy exploded out of the gates in summer 2012, when he replaced Woong as Azubu Frost's new top laner. During his rookie campaign, Shy dominated his opponents and led his team to the OGN Finals, where his ability to win the top lane battle against Wicked was one of the key factors in Frost's capturing of the championship. Shy did have the opportunity to play on the international stage several times, which included an MLG title as a substitute for Azubu Blaze. Shy was considered by many to be one of the best players in the world near the end of Season 2, and looking back, it's hard to argue this fact due to the sheer dominance he displayed in the top lane against seemingly every opponent he had to face.
Top lane, Shy, not even looking behind his shoulder. Oh, Hotshot gets out, the health is there, they break it back and forth.
Replay starts off, Muno jumps in there, getting kind of chased away, but look at that slow, that undertow, so perfect right there, and he starts belting out damage, but watch as Hotshot walks back in, and he wasn't ready for it. The dodging is too good, the counterattack damage really, really high. Just excellent, excellent play by Shy.
Number 2, Xiaomei. A part of one of League's greatest dynasties, Xiaomei was recruited by World Elite in late 2011, prior to the start of Season 2. His first year on the team was filled with success, both domestically and internationally, as the team finished first in 10 of the 13 events they competed in. Known for his aggressive playstyle, Xiaomei often would use his superior knowledge of trading to fight opponents during the early levels of the game, and gain advantages that he could snowball. Xiaomei was so aggressive in the laning phase that he would often give away first blood due to a misplay, eventually doing it so much that a myth started on the Chinese server that whenever he did give first blood to the enemy team, World Elite would win the game. Despite moderate success in Season 3, Xiaomei was never able to reach the same level of dominance he had displayed during Season 2. However, his short career was filled with more success than many players see in a lifetime. Number 1, Flame. With competitive League of Legends entering its 3rd generation of play, we can safely look back and say that Flame is the greatest top laner of all time. Flame has excelled where many others have failed, consistency, and longevity. Like many on this list, Flame had a period when he was the undeniable best top laner in the world, which for him was during Azubu Blaze's 13-0 winning streak and eventual finals appearance in 2013. What separates Flame from the rest is that beyond this period of play, he continued to remain relevant in the top lane, showing us his ability to adapt and perform in multiple metagames, some of which did not suit his farm-heavy carry playstyle. With wins at both IEM Season 7 and WCG 2013, in which they first had to run the gauntlet through a stacked Korean qualifier, Flame does have some international success to go along with his 5 straight playoff appearances in OGN, where he reached the semifinals or better on 3 separate occasions. Where players like Reaper and Mocknoon had short peaks before falling off dramatically, Flame was able to perform at the top level for 2 years, which is easily the most consistent run of any top laner in League of Legends history. Thanks for watching TNP Gaming's Top 10 Top Laners in League of Legends history. Thumbs up if you liked this video, thumbs down if you didn't, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you want to watch some of our other top 10 videos, feel free to click one of the annotations on your screen now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video real soon.